Hey homeschoolers, we got another book haul for you today from the Salvation Army thrift store. Let's see what we picked up today on Homeschool Chronicles. Hey homeschoolers, welcome back. And today we've got 7 books that we picked up for $14 at the Salvation Army. You get 5 books for $10 hardcovers, or 99 cents for softcover books. So let's take a look at these, and these are good for some of these can be good for your own reading or for Robinson curriculum, or depending on, like this one here, Animal Hospital by Julia Coe from the Toronto Wildlife Center. So this one here is 99 cents. It's all about rescuing urban wildlife. So how they care for the animals, and my daughter, she's interested in maybe being a vet one day, so this could be good if your kids are interested in this type of thing. A lot of pictures, and tells you all about the animals and what they do. So that was a good one for 99 cents. So these type of books are good. And what else did we get today? We got, let's put that down there, Joseph Campbell, The Hero with 1,000 Faces. This book was what George Lucas said inspired him to make Star Wars. So it's all about the myths and stuff like that. It's got some illustrations in it. And it's by Joseph Campbell. It's one of these classic books. If you're interested in writing or mythology and stuff, it tells you all about that stuff. About mythology and how stories are structured and stuff. It could be good for your curriculum if you want to study on how to make stories, how to do writing and stuff like that, making fiction. And what else did we get? We got this book here, If Wishes Were Horses, Blackie's Pony Books. One of these, it's a series of pony books. So this one's good if your kids are interested in horses and stuff, like Black Beauty type stuff. This is a fiction book about a pony, I think it's called, If Wishes Were Horses. There's horses in it, there's dogs in it. Kids love it. It's a good one for $2 each. And we got another one here. This is a good find. Short Stories by Henry Christ and Jerome Shostak. This actually is a textbook. So it was used in schools back, maybe in the collection for high school students. And this came out in 1948. So short stories, right? So it's a bunch of short stories, different types of stories. It's organized by type. So you got detective stories, stories of suspense, boy meets girl, courageous company, father and son, and for lack of a friend. So there's a few stories in each one. And at the end of each section, there's some activities. And at the end of each story, there is some questions. So this is perfect for Robinson curriculum if you want to add this to your curriculum, because it's got some activities at the end, and it's got multiple choice questions and essay discussion questions, which you could use as writing prompts for your daily writing exercises too, if you want. So, and it tests their comprehension of the story and stuff. So, and then at the end of each section, they also have some activities, I think. So, this is a pretty good book if you find books like this. So, short stories. Some Sherlock Holmes ones in there too. So it's pretty good. And we also found 3 history books. America: A Narrative History by George Brown Tyndall with 3rd edition. This is a pretty thick book. Maybe when they get farther into the curriculum, you might, if they want to, learn more history. It's got some pictures in there. It's like a big textbook on American history. So I'm going to be reading this book. I love all these old history books. So there's over 1,000 pages, and this is going to be good to read. It's a brick, but it's good. And then we got another one, Canadian history, about the Yukon and Northwest Territories by Edward McCourt. So it's all about traveling to the Yukon and Northwest Territories And there's some photographs in here. Let's see, some photographs in here too. It's by Macmillan Publishing. It's a good one. I look forward to finding out more about the Yukon and the Northwest Territories, about how it is up there. So that's a good book. For $2, you can't go wrong. And finally, there's another one here called By Permission of Heaven. It's the story of the Great Fire of London by Adrian Tinniswood. So this is a history book on what happened with the Great Fire of London, the history around that, what was going on at the time. It's got some illustrations in it, pictures, maps, some maps, and just tells you what was going on at the time, right? So this one is looks to be a good read as well. So there's a nice illustration of London during the fire. So this is a good history book as well. So that's all I have for today. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below, and stay tuned on Homeschool Chronicles.